Hi there, welcome to my office. It's been a little while. I wanted to share a few things with about the holidays coming up and a good story and some recommendations of how to stay in our little sweet spot, right? Holidays generally can be quite taxing, and there's going to be a lot of role demand, and it can be, oh, we got to go sit with Uncle Johnny. Or so I thought I'd tell a story about from my own family annals, one of the archival stories. My sister gave my mom, my older sister, she's so great, she gave my mom a present of being able to go on a beautiful cruise in the Mediterranean. And then my sister organized all her brothers and sisters to meet her and not tell my mom, so it was a great surprise. And I knew it was a lot of organization, and I'm so proud of her that she did that. But my older brother said, "Look, you and Mom, you can get on the mat and squabble. What are you going to do?" And my older brother challenged my sister to not once, not ever on the trip. I mean, the whole trip was was bus rides, and it was sightseeing, and it was on this, and they were in this room together for all that time. I don't know if you've ever been on a boat together, but it's pretty confining. So given their history, my brother decided, look, don't once get on the mat. He challenged her. And it was so great because my sister, she did it. She was so proud of herself. Not once did she get on the mat and get into, her own pain body, and then my mom's pain body, and then the relationship pain body. So that's my challenge for you guys, and just reminding myself too, is that it's a decision, right? We're not doers. We're deciders. If we decide that this is not something we're going to do with the outlaws or the in-laws or family of origin or all the kids coming back together again, that COVID, right, with the cloud and the blanket of COVID. You're going to do your best, and one of the ways that you can do your best is just decide that no, I'm not going to get myself out of joint this Christmas or these holidays, right? Celebrations all around the world, all different cultures, all different ways of which we honor this particular time, and of course some don't. So, but here's some tips, right? So that's the story, just reminding you that all of us have this capacity. I don't think my sister even knew that she had that capacity, but she did. She made a decision. And she came back, and we were all so proud of her. It was such a big moment for their relationship too. So this Christmas, I want to challenge you guys to do the same thing. Don't get on the mat with Uncle Johnny and his alcohol consumption, or Uncle Johnny and his, telling the same old story, or Uncle Johnny continues to be, disrespectful about various things. I mean, don't get on the mat. I mean, stand up and have a courageous conversation. In fact, one of the things I wanted to say to you is that if we understand that there is a difference between connection and pleasure, we'll do a lot better. So pleasure is, okay, I just need to go get some alcohol. Okay, what's next? Now I need to have some food. Okay, what's next? Okay, now it needs to be sex. Okay, now what's next? Now I need to watch TV. Okay, what's next? And there's this whole world of dopamine and, getting on this is what the cell phone does. We got to get a fix. Okay, Instagram. Okay, what's next? Da, 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 da. We're all subject to it. We're all human. So that's the pleasure cycle. But really what we want, instead of the dopamine, we want the serotonin and the enkephalins, endorphins, of really feeling connected. Really, they're two different worlds. And this is more about having a courageous conversation with somebody, going for a nice long walk, and, sitting and doing something quiet together, some crafts or something like that. So maybe increase this and, celebrate, but don't overdo it. So this is more Epicureanism. This is more hedonism. Epicureanism is having the best of everything if you can, the best wine, the best chocolate, the best courageous conversation, the best pause, the best sort of relaxing into natural great peace. By the way, my hut practice is going all holiday season, so you can jump in with me just to kind of get a little bit of a pause. And then, of course, in the pleasure camp, we just need to, sometimes we can get into that greedy soul. I just want lots of alcohol, lots of food, lots of dessert, lots of Yeah, you know what I mean. So knowing the difference between the connection and pleasure is sometimes helpful, and just try to do your best with bringing this bring this connection, serotonin, endorphins, neurotransmitters up, right? Here, the dopamine is quick fix. It kind of creates this kind of addiction. This is very much about what the soul needs, and just that. Light a candle, sit down with a friend, and read to each other. So just reminders. You guys know all this. So 3 things I wanted to say to you. Just be smart about your self-care. If you know Uncle Johnny's going to tell the same old story, if you know that your mom's going to push your buttons, if you know that your dad is going to be a rascal, then double your self-care. Like spend more time, get prepared. If the problem is a 7 during the holidays, then get to an 8. And just the second thing is just to weave in and out of the festivities, so you can hold on to your sanity and your, that joy that you can muster from doing good connective practices, right? So, remember to take the breaks and just do that pause. And then the third thing I would say is that the way that, it's ridiculous how much research is done on this, but the way that you can really feel connected to yourself and others is really be around those 5 people that are your peeps, like they're the mentors, the allies, the friends, the butcher, baker, candlestick maker, doesn't matter who it is, the dog walker, but be around those people that just allow everything to kind of like the glass of muddy water settles around them, or something. And they're everywhere, If you really look out there everywhere, just go rub shoulders with, 6 feet apart, maybe you just go and hang out with them. You can still get a good serotonin fix from that, and that just calms the mood, relaxes the anxiety, and does wonders for depression and all the rest of it, right? So these are reminders, and then of course, I'm putting the other hat on here. Let me sit over here with the other hat on, just to remind you that I'm offering 2 courses. One is Compassionate Self-Care. I've never done this before, so I'm going to do this in the new year. So instead of doing a New Year's resolution, I want you to do this course with me. It's going to be around $250. I mean, it's a course that just teaches you that pyramid of self-care. Looking after the body, looking after the mind, looking after the soul. But it's about compassion. It's about unhooking that, that I got to get it done. I got to get the 6-pack by the end of January. I've got to lose 20 pounds by the end of March. Or it's much more about, being courageous and deciding that you need to do some things, but being realistic about it. So the compassionate self-care, that's going to be offered. You could give that as a present if you want. This is my enrollment hat on. Supporting you guys, enrollment hat on. So I'm out about it. I'm really excited about this course. We just did the other course we just finished, which was on relationship resilience in challenging times. How to transform, upgrade relationships, one courageous conversation at a time. And so tremendous feedback. We had great fun, very proud of it. You're starting a revolution, MTK. This is the strongest medicine for relationships that I've ever tasted, and it it doesn't taste that bad actually. It's pretty good. And so both courses around 5 or 6 weeks. You're going to see them on the next newsletter. But if you're interested, lots of people want to do that compassionate self-care. They're writing, and I only have enough room for 10, 15 people. The relationship resilience for challenging times is going to be probably a bit more people than that, and we're going to have much more breakout groups and things like that, because I want to grow this. And so, as one participant said, this is so the right time for this. This course is exactly what everyone needs to understand during these COVID times. Like, you want to come out of COVID, if we come out with with all the serum. What is it? The new shot in the arm that's going to help us. That thing. With that coming out, we're going to quickly move back into our normal life. Well, you want to come out of this with really feeling like you did some good work in during this COVID times, and one of them can be One idea can be that, yeah, not only during the holidays, did you do things differently, but you also learned the technology, the 4 pillars of how to do this in every relationship, including the relationship with yourself. So let me know. Love to have you. I'm really excited about it. Very proud, and love to do some more courses, with you guys participating, that enable you to not only make a decision to have great holidays, but just have a great life moving forward. So compassionate self-care, for the new year, for really understanding how you can do resolutions completely differently and with a whole lot of compassion and less of this not enoughness. And then the other one is about how to transform relationships on the outside. Now the two go hand in hand, because I'm going to do the first one January, February, the compassionate self-care. The second one will be offered for March and April. But I want you to, I want you to let me know if you're interested, or even send a deposit. If you want to firm up your place, then just send me a deposit, because I am going to start promoting it and start putting some ads up on Instagram and whatnot. So again, only a certain amount. And okay, another hat, third hat, right? Out beyond right doing and wrongdoing, there is no. Wait a minute. Saying what I really love to do is not wrongdoing. Anyway, out beyond black and white, there is a place, I'll meet you there. There is a field, I'll meet you there. And then this place of the third place, as the Jungians call it, that third option, I'm just wishing you just a fabulous holidays. I'm probably going to send out another newsletter beforehand. I know this one is coming after a bit of a gap, but I wanted to say that I'm so thinking about you guys, and you've got lots of that wholeness inside of you, that completeness that can be mobilized for these holiday times. And I'm available. I'm not around. I just came back from a retreat. I'm happy if you need to email me or text me with some questions. 5-10 minutes on the phone is so okay with me, and part of the service. Part of why you get my newsletter. So any questions, don't be shy. Otherwise, I'll see you in the hut or the courses, or I may see you on a 5-minute phone call or in my practice. Lots of options. Okay. Bye for now. Happy holidays.